Chicago's financial challenges raise questions about why the city spent more than $80,000 renovating this office in the Cultural Center for First Lady Stacey Johnson. Invoices obtained by NBC5 Investigates show the work began in room 306 as early as February and continued through August, with city workers, including painters, carpenters, and electricians, clocking more than 350 hours of time, billing the city for more than $25,000 in labor costs. Invoices also show more than $11,000 went to a vendor to replace tile and carpeting. Another invoice shows more than $43,000 was spent on furniture alone. I'm wondering if you could help define what is the role of the First Lady in your administration, and how do we justify spending upwards of $80,000 to redecorate an office for her and staff in our current financial situation?
So the Cultural Center has always been a location for dignitaries. Every First Lady has had office space, there. Renovations for my office or any other office is standard procedure.
Is there any concern about optics of spending $4,000 on a desk or $4,000 in club chairs at a time when the city is in this sort of budget hole?
Yeah, the purchase of a desk is not going to change the financial structural damage that has been in place for a very long time. So this is why we ask, and I mean this respectfully, we ask far more profound questions than that. We ask, how do we make sure that the structural damage that's been created over the course of decades, that we reroute the rivers, if you will, to make sure that it gets to the places where there's dry land. And that's what we're doing.
Johnson voiced displeasure with our questions, but they were born out of these receipts, which show an order for this executive chair costing more than $2,200, a desk labeled for the First Lady running more than $4,400, another staffer's desk $4,600, and 2 club chairs costing more than $8,000. The question wasn't necessarily about just the dollar amount, but about the optics of that. We just had a very contentious council meeting, so I'm just wondering if you're concerned about that optics.
So I've been mayor for 17 months, and you have a question about how I feel about optics? Just go back and review the tape. If I would allow my leadership to be based on someone's opinion of me, it would be a derelict of duty. I never question my position to invest in people. I don't do this for optics. I do this to transform lives.
Oftentimes, when law enforcement on any level does a search warrant, people begin to speculate.
A power couple from Atlantic City appearing before a judge for the first time to answer to criminal charges today. Mayor Marty Small and his wife, Dr. LaQuetta Small, the superintendent of public schools, are accused of emotionally and physically abusing their teenage daughter.
They never tell the reason why. Again, there's no corruption. We don't have Atlantic City Housing Authority money in our house. We don't have City of Atlantic City money in our house. I didn't steal anything. My wife didn't bring Atlantic City Board of Education money to our house as alleged. No, we don't have drugs in our house. And no, we don't have guns. We just happen to be the mayor and the superintendent, positions that we've earned. And if any of you, especially you media.
The power couple from Atlantic City, the mayor and his wife, the superintendent of public schools. Neither spoke to us walking into the Atlantic County Courthouse on Thursday morning. You guys all came as a family. How are you guys doing? Inside, there were several who came in support of Marty and LaQuetta Small, the couple carefully sharing words with one another before court was in session. The husband and wife face several charges for the alleged emotional and physical abuse of their teenage daughter last year in December and January. Court documents allege LaQuetta smacked her daughter multiple times in the face, and Marty hit her on the head with a broom, among other disturbing allegations. The couple has denied all of it, as we heard from their lawyers in the courtroom. The Smalls did not answer any of our questions after court. Mayor, how are you carrying out your duties effectively right now with this coverage? And you decided to bring your whole family. Is there a reason why? We also asked why people should continue to have faith in the mayor's ability to serve, and his only words were this.
Riding around and get it. Riding around and getting it. Hi, sir. I'm Tiffany Henyard from Chicago, Illinois.
Old Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard has a new crisis on her hands. She's being booted out of her home. Fox 32 has obtained copies of an eviction notice filed in Cook County Court against Henyard and her boyfriend, Kamal Woods. Henyard has been renting a home in the 14600 block of South Harvard for the past 3 years, but the owner of the home told us Henyard and Woods are behind on the rent and owe more than $3,300. The notice also says Henyard has refused to allow an inspection of that property. We reached out to her attorney, who texted back that he believes the story is false and that no rent payment was.
What is that?
No comment.